In this movie, we will talk about colors, and I am dividing the movie into two parts. So let's just focus on the three main areas where we can get the colors from. It is from the bottom toolbar here, in the control panel, which is right at the top, and in the panel dock you see a grid form, and if I hover my cursor it says swatches. If I click on it, there is a swatches panel. So this is the third area where you can find your colors. Now let's first talk about the default of Illustrator. The default of Illustrator is a white fill with a black stroke. Right now, if I click on my stroke, it says stroke 6 points, which is not actually the default. The default of Illustrator is 1 point, and I will just explain that in a bit. So let's suppose I select this with my black arrow key. I select an object, and here it has a yellow fill with a blue stroke, and the stroke point is 7 points. So if I click on this icon, which is right here, and the short key to this is D. So if I want to use the short form, I can just click on the letter D in my keyboard, or I can click here. It will bring me to a white fill and a black stroke, which is of 1 point weight. I will go back by clicking on Ctrl Z. So this is what is about the short key D. Now there are two arrows which are facing towards both the boxes, and this is basically to swap the color. Like suppose my object is already selected. If I want to swap or switch the color, I can switch the color like this with a blue fill and a yellow stroke, or vice versa. I can even do this with my hand. So I can just click Shift X and I can switch it like this by not clicking on the arrow directly. Right now you see this, my fill is active and my stroke is behind. So if I click on the stroke will be active and the fill would be behind. So I have activated my stroke, and here I can bring a change to it. If I want to activate my fill, I can bring it in the front and then make the required changes. So let's talk about how to work on the colors in the control panel. Now what you see here is a separate fill and a separate stroke, as the icon suggests, and this is independent of what you see here in the toolbar section, or you see it in the swatches panel. So this is kind of an easiest way to do it. So I can just select the color, and they're quite separate from each other, so it's very less confusing. So this is how you work in the control panel. Now let's move over to the swatches panel and discuss how this works. So right now you see this, my fill is active, which is right in the front, and I can just click the color and it will bring on a change. I can switch over to the stroke and I can click on the color. It will bring the particular change. So this is about how you work with the swatches. And now there is another thing. You can click on the X key and you can bring your stroke in the front and make it active, or if you want your fill to be active, you can just click on the X key and make it active, or you can click directly like this. Now let's move over to talk about what's going on here. We have a stroke, and we can double click on the stroke, and you see a box of color picker, and there is a needle. So it's kind of, you can move this needle, it'll bring you gamut of colors, and you can select the color that you're looking for and click OK. The moment you click on it, there will be a change in your stroke line. Likewise, I can do the same thing with my fill. Just double click on it, click on the color and click OK. So that will be the change in this. So in the fashion industry, you are not just working with two colors, you're working with a line of colors, let's say 10, 15, and it's always better to save the colors. So, and you can't make the colors again and again, it will just, you just have to save time on that. So when you have to save time on that, and there is a way to do it, you just move on to the swatches panel here, and at the bottom right now you see this, we have to be very careful, we have to see which color is active. So right now the fill is active, and if I click on the second icon, if I put my cursor around, it says new swatch. If I just click on it, and I can just type in the color that I want, this is the pink, and I click OK. That's the pink that I want. And if I want the stroke color to be added as well, so I just go over again, make that active, the stroke color active, go over to the new swatches and select. It's optional that you want to write a swatch name, so I leave it to you. I click OK, and that is it. So you have kind of saved the color, and this is the way you actually have to save all your colors. In the next movie, we are going to discuss further about colors.